Good evening, everyone. J7409 here with you. I will try to get through this just as fast as I possibly can. I've had people to complain, well, I want to see more graphs and this and that. I can't show you but so much stuff and get the information out that is written here, and that is what you guys need to know. So I'm going to do the best I can to keep you informed. We'll start over here. It is a tropical depression now off of the North and South Carolina coast, depression number 3. It has winds of 30 miles per hour. The minimum central pressure is 1,016 millibars. If you're tracking, it's at 32.2 north, 73.8 west, and it is a very slow mover to the north-northwest, only moving 5 miles per hour. That's why it's looking like at some point it will turn into a hurricane. Now, Beryl. What is Beryl doing? Well, it's still a Category 1 hurricane. The winds are 80 miles per hour. The minimum central pressure is 994 millibars. It's 10.6 north, 47.8 west for everyone tracking it. It is moving west at 15 miles per hour. Depression number 3 should be a tropical storm by tomorrow afternoon. Okay, looking like Sunday still the same. Monday's right here, still a tropical storm. It kind of takes a loop around and goes back down. Then by Wednesday, it should be a hurricane. I still can't believe how fast these things are just blowing up. Today it's a depression. Tomorrow it's a tropical storm. Okay? And then Wednesday, it's a hurricane. Okay, a couple of these models have kind of got together. The rest of them are still up in the air. We're just going to have to really wait and see. But this is what it actually does look like from all the models that I've put together myself. And the system that was supposedly going to push this off to start with, it's going off up here while it's still meandering down here. We have another high pressure system that's going to be coming across. It will be the middle of the week before it ever really pushes it up and outward. This could go up into Maine. Yeah, that's right. I'm not saying it's going to. It's looking like, though, from some of the models, it could just clip off in Maine and then go on up into Canada and out. But that's way down the line. Day's coming up. I'll keep my eyes on it and check it out for you. So far as tropical storm force winds go, we could possibly be feeling them tomorrow night, okay? And Sunday, starting around 8 p.m. tomorrow night through 8 a.m. Sunday, all of Saturday night, all around the coastline and in other parts, about middle way of the Piedmont of North Carolina and parts of South Carolina. This is for feeling tropical storm force winds. Depression number 3 right now is about 230 miles south-southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Once again, the winds are 30 miles per hour now, and the pressure is 30.01 inches. As of now, there are no coastal watches or warning in effect, but interest all along the coast of North Carolina should monitor the progress of this system. Now, the depression should slow down and meander. It's going to, people, well offshore of the coast of North Carolina through Monday. Maximum sustained winds are near 30 with higher gusts. The depression is forecast to become a tropical storm tomorrow with gradual strengthening expected through Monday. Now, this is something new. A reconnaissance plane is scheduled to investigate the cyclone tomorrow. So it's still a little up in the air. They don't send a plane up for nothing. It costs a lot of money when they send those planes up, okay? So I'm not saying it is going to hit anybody as a tropical storm or a hurricane. I'm just saying they're not really quite sure yet, just like I'm not, of what this really is going to do, because it's going to just stay in this warm water right off our coast. Nothing to bother it, no wind shear whatsoever to speak of to bother it, and it's going to blow up. Now, whether it gets close enough for us to really feel it is still up in the air. We should know something by tomorrow afternoon. Everybody, I think that tropical depression number 3, which will turn into a tropical storm and then maybe move out some and turn into a hurricane, I think it probably will stay offshore, but it's still up in the air. So we'll just have to wait and see, okay? All right, here we go right here. This is Beryl, and we do have watches up now. These are watches, hurricane watches and tropical storm watches. Okay, right here, wherever you see the pink over Dominica, that's a hurricane watch. The yellow to the north and the south of Dominica, this is a tropical storm warning. And this should be in your area around 2 p.m. on Sunday. Beryl should be around here Sunday afternoon. Once it gets past you guys and goes out a little bit, it should drop down to tropical storm status, then move over just the tip of the Dominican Republic. Jamaica, you're going to get some rain and wind. Cuba, you are also. Dominican Republic, you are also. And many of the models are showing this to come up this way, and then some have it coming up this way. But it should just disintegrate and be a low pressure rainmaker when it gets up in these areas. Or that's what it's looking like right now. Okay, for all of my island friends, the government of Barbados has issued a hurricane watch for Dominica. The government of France has issued a tropical storm watch for Martinique, Guadeloupe, Saint Martin, and Saint Barthélemy. I hope I pronounced that right, okay? Once again, the hurricane watch is for Dominica, tropical storm watch for the rest. Now, as of this afternoon, a faster westward to west-northwestern motion is expected to begin over the weekend and continue through early next week. And on the forecast track, the center of Beryl will approach the Lesser Antilles over the weekend and across the island chain late Sunday or Monday. The maximum sustained winds right now are 80 miles per hour. Some strengthening is forecast during the next couple of days, though, and Beryl could still be a hurricane when it reaches the Lesser Antilles late Sunday and Monday. It probably will be. Weakening is expected, though, once Beryl reaches the Eastern Caribbean Sea Monday, but the system may not degenerate into an open trough until it reaches the vicinity of Hispaniola and the Central Caribbean Sea. Now, this is a tiny storm, but if you are in that northern quadrant, you're going to get these winds. Okay? Everybody else is going to see the rain, but that's where the winds are. They only extend outward 10 miles from the center. Now, the tropical storm force winds, they extend out 35 miles. 35 miles, okay? So, once again, the biggest hazard is the wind, and the tropical storm or hurricane conditions are possible within the watch areas. This all should be happening Sunday or Monday. I'm thinking late Sunday and part of Monday. So Sunday and Monday, either way you look at it, please be prepared, because this is coming your way. Okay, here we have this. This is a GFS map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. The GFS and the European model, along with a few more, they seem to be in agreement to some degree now. Some of them still aren't agreeing with the others, but the European model and this one seem to be agreeing. Only difference is the timing. So let's turn her on and you will see where depression number 3 is and how it changes. Here we go. Now we have it forming very well. This is on Sunday. Not too bad with the isobars being closely tightened together. But then by Monday, it all changes and they start to get tighter together. See, my goodness gracious. Here we go. Now, right here on Tuesday, this is looking like a sure enough storm is going to be in the making. Barometric pressure 994 millibars. Still meandering around, still off the coast. Now you can see why they are going to send an airplane out. This is real fickle, folks. Looks like it might start to move by Wednesday. A little out to sea. And do not be surprised. This is a hurricane probably by now, okay? And then it moves on out. And we're going to look at this. I don't know if it'll go far enough up or not. This is a GFS map. Now, it's got it not going to Maine, but going right off of Canada, some of Canada. And this map don't move back and forth, so I can't move it back and forth anymore. I'm not still for sure because I can't see it that well if it's still looking like a hurricane or just a tropical storm at this point. But then it's moving right on up and out, and there you have it. I wanted to show you this on the GFS map, though. So that's what it's looking like right now, folks. Everybody be prepared. These storms, in a nutshell, they just are blowing up too fast to keep up with. We do our best. I do my best to bring you exactly what things are looking like and exactly what's going on. So please, everyone, be prepared, and everyone along the North Carolina and South Carolina coast. Don't worry about anything. Just make sure you got your stuff together in case we need it. Same goes for all of my island friends. If none of us need it, well, that's just great. We got it for next time, when next time rolls around. And if we don't have any more threats, well, we can always use it. Everybody, please have a good evening, a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the donations you send me. Thank you for being my friend and watching my videos. I love each and every one of you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everyone, do have a good evening, and peace, love, and kindness to all.